Hello, fellow educators. My name is Mrs. Linda Pascal. Welcome to Science. Today, we'll be going over Module 2, which will focus on the core principles of STEM education and its benefits. We will also briefly explore how STEM education aligns with curriculum standards. Before we begin, let's recap what is STEM. As we know, STEM is an acronym. S is for science, T, technology, E, engineering, and M, math. As we know, STEM is more than just subjects. It is an interdisciplinary approach to learning where rigorous academic concepts are capable of real-world lessons as students apply science, technology, engineering, and mathematics in context and make connections between school, community, work, and the global enterprise, enabling the development of STEM literacy and with it, the ability to compete in the new economy. As we look into the foundations of STEM education, the objectives are as follows: define STEM education and understand its core principles, and identify the benefits of integrated STEM learning for primary school students. As aforementioned, we will discuss the core principles in STEM education. There are 7 core principles. We will also look at some of their benefits. One of the core principles is interdisciplinary. This is where we blend concepts from all 4 areas. It is not, and I repeat, not an interdisciplinary unit. Second, inquiry-driven learning. This is where students pose questions, investigate, and discover solutions. It also fosters curiosity and engagement. Teachers, this is where we use various hands-on activities to make learning exciting and relevant. Now, I know a lot of us can sometimes shy away from activities within the classroom, but find hands-on activities that the students can do. Notice what I said. Do, not just read, not just watch, but something that they can do to bring that creativity and that curiosity that engages them within the classroom. Next, we see a problem-solving focus with emphasis on critical thinking and innovative solutions to real-world challenges. When we enhance our students' problem-solving abilities, we provide them with the opportunities to tackle challenges and find solutions. This is where critical thinking comes into play. Critical thinking is a skill that we always want our students to acquire. It allows them to learn, to analyze, evaluate, and synthesize information on their own. Yes, guided by you, the teacher, but on their own, where they can develop these critical thinking skills. Another core principle is collaboration or teamwork. I know most of us as adults hated teamwork or any collaborative group effort in college or university. However, teamwork encourages students to work together, communicate effectively, and share their ideas. When they work in teams, it also helps them to solve problems. In addition, we look at real-world connections. This is where we apply STEM concepts to practical, relevant scenarios. Teachers, make sure it's relevant, especially to here in the Bahamas. A lot of times, we have real-world connections to things that the students are not able to relate to. However, having a worldview is also necessary, so there's a balancing act there. When we connect learning to real-world aspects, it helps students to see the relevance of what they are learning. The 6th core principle is process over product emphasis. This is where we value the learning journey, experimentations, and iteration more than just the final outcome. Lastly, we look at creativity. This is where we force the imaginative approaches to challenges and creativity. It also helps us to foster critical thinking. Creativity also encourages students to think outside the box and design new things. And just to recap, the 7 core principles are interdisciplinary, inquiry-driven learning, problem-solving focus, collaboration, real-world connections, process over product, and creativity. As we think ahead, let's use a discussion board to answer one or more of these questions. How can I improve my teaching practice using STEM? Am I a teacher who fosters critical thinking or rote memory? What simple ways can I incorporate STEM education in my classroom? Lastly, what problems do I have with teaching STEM education? I await to hear your feedback. Thank you for joining us in this module.